Monday crawled in off the harbor, gray and unwelcome, the kind of morning that owes you money and knows it. My head was a church bell and my mouth tasted like the bottom of the bottle in the drawer, but the coffee was already poured and the mail was already sorted. Dale ran the place. I just paid the rent when I remembered to.
Morning, sunshine. You look like something the tide brought in and thought better of. Coffee's black, the rent's red, and the landlord rang twice. I told him you were out chasing a lead. He said the lead's been gone 3 months, same as his patients.
You're a peach, Dale. What's in the mail?
Bills. A postcard from a fella who still owes you $40, and a circular for a dance studio. I figured you for the rumba. Nothing in there pays, if that's what you're asking. It never is. And the precinct called while you were busy being unconscious. Wouldn't leave a message. Just wanted to know were you in this morning, and what time you got home Saturday. I didn't care for how he asked it. Speak of the devils. 2 of them coming up the stairs, hats dripping, and neither one's here to buy you a drink. You want me to tell them you're out saving the city? Because I don't think they'll buy it this time.
I told her to put on a fresh pot. It gave her something to do that wasn't worrying about me. Paulie Marchetti only warns a man once, and a while back he'd warned me. Somewhere across town there was a fresh body cooling on a floor with a hole in it the size of a .38. My .38, and the law was already on my stairs. Two in the morning, and the rain was reading me my rights. I knew the knock before it came. A dead man with my gun and my name, a body cooling across town, and a frame so clean you could have eaten off it. When Patty Brogan filled my doorway, he didn't look like a man come to arrest a friend. He looked like a man come to bury one.
Sit down. Don't say nothing clever. I'm not in the mood for it. There's a stiff in a rooming house on Quayle Street with 2 in the chest, and the piece on the floor next to him's got your name all but engraved on it. By the book, I'm here to walk you downtown.
Then where are the bracelets, Lieutenant? You came up 2 flights of stairs to read me a story instead of cuffing me. That's not like you.
Because it stinks. 20 years I've been pulling bodies out of this city, and the guilty ones are never tidy. This one's a Christmas present. Gun left laying there like a calling card. The call comes into my desk before the blood's even dry. Nobody's that careless and nobody's that lucky. Somebody wanted you found standing over it.
Marchetti, he warned me once. A boss like Paulie only warns you the one time. Then he stops talking and lets the evidence do it for him.
Don't say that name to me in a room I gotta write a report about. Of course it's Marchetti. It's got his fingerprints all over the lack of fingerprints. But I can't arrest the smell. What I got on paper is you. And paper's what they hang a man with downtown. The same downtown that smiles for the cameras and eats his money.
So what are you doing here, Patty? You came to do something the book doesn't have a page for.
I'm here to make the worst mistake of my career. I should be booking you right now. Instead, I'm gonna go stand in the rain and burn a long, slow cigarette. And I'm in no hurry to come back up them stairs. You got till sunup to find me the man who really set this. Something I can put on paper. After that, the badge ain't your friend no more. And I come for you like I would any other killer.
He didn't look at me when he said it. An honest cop handing a wanted man a head start, hating himself for every minute of the gift. Then he turned and went back into the rain, and the clock started running against me. Marchetti had a few hours lead, a corpse with my name on it, and the whole machinery of the law pointed at my back. Brogan gives me until morning to prove it, then the badge stops being a friend. There's a kind of cold that gets into a man when the whole city's looking for his face. I had it now, riding the fog down to the docks with a warrant hung around my neck like a stone. I needed answers before some beat cop with a slow trigger found me first. So I went where the answers wash up. I went to find Frankie.
No, not you, not in here. You're hot, detective. You're the hottest thing in this town. Every flatfoot from here to the bridge wants your hide. Somebody sees me drinking with you, I'm a dead man twice. I gotta go. I just remembered. I got a thing.
Sit down, Frankie. You sit, you talk, and maybe I forget you were ever here. They hung a body on me, a stranger, somebody I never met, laid out with my name all over it. You hear how a thing like that gets built.
All right, easy. Word came down from the Blue Room, see? Marchetti. He put it out you was to be buried for the ledger business. The books you and the newspaper guy went poking in. The stiff? Nobody. Some grift nobody'd miss, picked 'cause he fit the frame. They didn't kill him for nothing, they killed him for you. But here's the thing, and I never said it. I swear on my mother. Paulie ain't doing this 'cause he's sore. He's doing it as a favor. There's a fella over him, the quiet kind, the respectable kind. And when that fella wants a man gone, Paulie says how high. That's all I know. I swear, I gotta go.
And Frankie was gone, out the back, swallowed by the fog like he'd never been born. He'd left me holding the shape of it. Marchetti ordered the frame, but the man who supplied the body answers to someone higher. I'd pulled that thread once already. This time it was pulling back, and it had a noose on the end. She picked an alley off the harbor to meet me, 2 a.m, the rain coming down sideways. A woman who picks the spot has already picked the ending. I went anyway. A man with a frame around his neck doesn't get to be choosy about doorways.
You look like a man who's been sleeping with one eye open, Detective. I can fix that. I have what clears you. The name, the dates, the photographs. Everything that puts the killing on the right doorstep. And Marchetti's behind every inch of it.
And you're handing it to me out of the goodness of your heart, in the rain, at 2 a.m.
I'm handing it to you because tonight, your name and mine are worth the same to the men who count it. That can change by morning. So take the envelope, and don't reach for anything but the envelope. There's a gentleman behind you who gets nervous.
Which side are you on, sweetheart?
Whichever one is still standing when the money settles. I haven't decided if that's you yet. Smile when you take it. He shoots quicker when a man frowns.
Her perfume cut clean through the harbor stink, and her hand was steady as a surgeon's. She put my salvation in my palm with a smile a man could drown in, and the whole time she handed me the proof that cleared me, there was a gun aimed at my back. The presses ran all night in the Chronicle basement, big iron drums turning out tomorrow on a river of ink. I came in through the loading dock with the dame's envelope in my coat and a murder charge with my name on it. The truth's on the front page tonight, but the man at the top owns the presses too.
There he is, the most wanted man in Calloway Bay walking into a newsroom. You've got nerve, Detective, I'll give you that. Talk fast, we lock the edition in 40 minutes. What have you got?
Everything. The name, the dates, the photographs. They put 2 and a nobody on Quayle Street with my own .38 and laid it at my feet. Marchetti built the frame. Run it.
Run it, he says. Detective, this is the whole rotten architecture in one envelope. They picked a grifter nobody'd missed, drilled him with your piece, and left it on the floor like a calling card. The photographs put Paulie's people in that rooming house on Quayle Street. That clears you on the front page in 90-point type before the coffee's cold downtown.
Then print it and let Marchetti read it with his breakfast.
Oh, he'll read it, but look at me, look here. This thread runs the same place it always runs. Up. Past Paulie, past the precinct, to the respectable name nobody dares set in type. Marchetti didn't do this because he's sore, he did it as a favor. I can pin the frame on Paulie and walk you out clean. The man he did it for, he gets a building with his name on it.
Flynn fed the plate to the rollers and the basement shook like a thing alive. 50,000 copies of my innocence rolling off into the rain. I was a free man by morning, and a marked one, because the name at the top had learned mine for certain now. The truth's on the front page tonight, but the man at the top owns the presses too. Morning came up gray over Calloway Bay, which in this town is as close to a happy ending as they sell. I'd spent the night proving a dead man on Quayle Street wasn't my handiwork, and somewhere before sunup, the frame they'd cut to fit me had come apart at the seams. I climbed the 2 flights to my own door without once checking the street behind me. First time in a week. Dale was already there. Dale's always already there.
Well, look what the tide brought back. And in one piece. which I'll mark down as a personal best. Sit before you fall down. There's coffee. It's only been burning since 6. I dusted the fingerprint powder off your desk, filed the half of last night that ought to be filed, and told the Chronicle you were unavailable for comment. Which was the gospel truth. You were busy not being a murderer.
You should have gone home, Dale. It got loud for a while there. Marchetti's name was on it, and a boss only warns you the once before the evidence starts doing his talking.
And miss the only decent show in town? Somebody had to answer the phone while you were out getting framed for it. I wasn't worried, if that's the line you're trolling for. I just dusted the same shelf about 40 times and chain-smoked your bad cigarettes. Don't go reading anything into that.
We got enough of Polly's handiwork on paper to take the rope off my neck. That's the part that worked. The other part is that Polly walks. The DA downtown is still smiling for the flashbulbs, and the respectable man sitting on top of all of it stays respectable. I cleared myself. I didn't clean a thing.
Nobody ever does. Not in this town. So drink the coffee. The city's still rotten, you're still broke, and you're still the only honest shingle hanging on this street. That's not nothing. Some mornings around here, it's most everything.
She was right, the quiet way she's always right. I had won, and winning in Calloway Bay only means you live long enough to see how little it changed. The harbor still came in at low tide, carrying whatever the city couldn't stomach. Marchetti was free. The man at the top was untouched and now knew my name, and the place I'd nearly died for didn't so much as tip its hat. But there was coffee going cold in a chipped cup, and there was Dale, and in a city built out of liars that's more than most men ever get handed. Then, the way it always does, the way it always will, the phone rings, Dale answers it, and somewhere another stranger needs the kind of help that costs everybody something.